If the world blew up today, right now, in this very instant, chances are you'll be caught off guard. If you're on your way to work, at your grandma's house for the weekend, or driving your kids to school, well, you probably won't have your bug-out bag with you. The supplies that you've been collecting so carefully over the years are probably miles away. It could be a sudden declaration of war, a natural disaster, or heck, you run off the road and you're lost in the wilderness. Who knows? But one thing's for certain, disaster strikes when we least expect it. If you can walk in a straight line long enough, you'll cross a body of water or a road. Something that'll allow you to get your bearings again. So, without your kit and your gear, here are some things to keep inside your pocket, your handbag, or the glove compartment in your car that can get you where you need to go when you're in a pinch. Number 1. Cigarettes. Even if you're not a smoker yourself, chances are someone in your group is. Cigarettes and a bag of tobacco will be the most versatile survival tools you could have at your disposal. Almost all cigarettes are manufactured with a cotton filter at its base. Cotton is indispensable outdoors. With it, you can filter water, stopper wounds, and use it as tinder to start a fire. The ash from your cancer stick will stop bleeding in minor wounds. Flicked right off of a burning cigarette directly onto the wound is a relatively sterile substance to clean and coagulate a wound. But for bigger wounds that threaten death, dump the tobacco directly onto the wound. Look, this will cause a gangrenous infection in the next 2 days, but if you're going to bleed out right now and you need to buy yourself a few hours, then tobacco is going to stem even serious wounds that puncture internal organs. You'll need to get to a hospital for a good cleaning and a massive dose of antibiotics within 12 hours. But sometimes an hour or 2 is all you need. The tobacco, seeped in water, can make a decent insect repellent and ease itching from existing bug bites. And eating 1.5 cigarettes, as disgusting as that sounds, will kill off almost all parasites in your intestines. You'll need to repeat the dose within the next day or 2 to sufficiently kill them all off. But it works faster than any anti-parasitic medication does. Oh, and pure tobacco can disinfect and numb your mouth for tooth infections. Number 2. Condoms. You've probably heard of condoms being great to carry water in. But there's a little more use to condoms than just as a water container. It can keep your tinder, matches, the muzzle of your weapon, cell phones, or any other items that you need dry. You can cut it so that it's open on both ends, and it can be used to keep padding on wounds in place, sort of like a sleeve. If it's the heavy-duty kind, it can keep muscles that have slipped out of place from deep gashes from dislodging out of their set position. When applied to heat, the latex melts into glue. Well, sort of. It melts a lot like plastic, which can be pretty dangerous to work with, so use caution. And if you have a box full of condoms to work with, you can fashion a slingshot that works just as well as a rubber sling. Number 3. Petroleum jelly. If you have young children, there's probably a tub of Vaseline tucked under the seat of your car somewhere. This stuff is great. Your gran treated everything from cracked lips, minor scrapes, nosebleeds, itchy spots, and even sunburns with it. The list of things outside of rashes it can aid you with is almost endless. So let's list them off for you. In freezing conditions, it can be lathered on your exposed skin to help keep in the heat. It prevents corrosion on electrical wiring and can oil your firearm and knife. Besides treating wounds, it also creates a barrier to stave off infection while the scrape heals. Soaking that cotton from your pack of cigarettes or a piece of fabric with petroleum jelly can make a longer-lasting wick than a tinder would. And if you find yourself trapped inside a small space or tied by a rope, chain, or anything that's fastened or tangled around you, Vaseline can help you slip right out. Number 4. The clothes on your back. Torn and ruined clothes should never be thrown away. Besides the obvious, tourniquets, fashioning ropes, and bandaging wounds, you can make long-lasting wicks and use scraps as kindling. Filtering bugs and heavy materials out of water isn't going to kill off viral contagions, but it'll at least remove half of the other things that can potentially kill you. Examine your clothes. Some modern jeans and jackets have some unusual decorative pieces on them that can give you a fair bit of use. Safety pins, fine chains, the laces on your shoes, elastic bands, clasps, and buttons are all useful. Your socks can act as an acorn sack to crack nuts in. It can filter water, keep dressing in place, and when filled with rocks, it makes for a pretty deadly weapon. If you happen to wear glasses, they can be used like a magnifying glass would to concentrate the rays of the sun. Some sunglasses make great reflectors to signal for help, and even if there isn't anything salvageable from them, the material can be used to fashion bags and carry loads with. Number 5. Your briefcase or a school backpack. Everyday stationery is incredibly versatile. The backpack or briefcase that they come in will be valuable to you. But have a look inside too. Paper clips for fishing hooks, binder clips to keep bags closed, pencils and paper to write notes. Leave messages, and the pencils themselves can be used as tinder or along with rubber bands to make splints for broken fingers and wrists. Pencil sharpeners come with valuable blades that can sharpen twigs into tinder, and if you're lucky, the brand of sharpener might just be made from magnesium. Using the blades, flake off the metal, and those flakes will ignite with just a spark. No matches needed. Most of us have been carrying hand sanitizer with us since the pandemic. The high alcohol content is flammable, and it will serve as a good antiseptic for gashes and scrapes. And if your high schooler is as much of a messy hoarder as other teenagers across the world are, then you might be astonished at how useful the rubbish at the bottom of their school bag can be. At the end of the day, anything can become a tool if you're creative enough. And most of the time, people die in the wild just because they didn't hunker down and manage to get by with what they had for a few days, even if they had all the tools they needed right on their person. Don't let ignorance or panic be the reason you don't make it out of a situation. Keep calm, assess the situation, and never pass up the opportunity to get creative. This is Threat to Survival. Prepare today, thrive tomorrow. Embrace the threat to survival.